In this next video, we're going to show how you can insert, modify, delete records actually from TSQL. So first of all, let's take a look at our units table. And if you notice there, here's what we have. Looks like we have 5 records. If I want to add another record to this table and keep it really simple, now I'm going to have to add the display column and the description field because these are all defaulted, so I don't have to really worry about those so much. But one way to do this is you have to use the insert into clause. And then what you have to do is name the fields that you're going to be adding to. And then there's 2 ways that you can do this. The first way is to use the values keyword. And the way this works is you could just do this. I'm just going to add something silly, you know, just a couple of X's. And then so watch this. Let's get rid of this. See, I just added this field XX. But if you notice, now I can do this again. I can do this all day long and just keep adding the same thing, which would be kind of silly. The only thing that would change is the create date keeps changing because it's automatic, and the key field would change. But there's another way that you can add fields to a table. It's a little different, and just instead of saying values and then putting everything in parentheses, what you can just simply do is say like this. So let's just do this a little differently. Okay. So we just added 2 more records, of course X's again, but then we added Y's. So insert into table and then the list of columns that you're going to be adding stuff to. And then you could either say values in parentheses or you can say select with no parentheses. Either one of those ways is fine. Now, let's say, for example, no, I'm going to comment these out by putting 2 minus signs or 2 hyphens in front of them. And then now, instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete these records. Whoops. Delete from units. Now, if I just say delete from units, it's going to delete everything. That's like a wild card. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to filter the list where, and in this case, u display equals XXX. What's going to happen is it's going to get rid of about 4 of these records. So here's how I would do that. Bam, they're gone. And if I go like this, bam, they're gone too. Now, the last thing that I want to do is I want to update some of these records. So the way that you update is like this. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Update units. Then I have to use the set keyword. Set u order. Oh, by the way, what I want to do is I want to take these metric guys. I set these to 300 before. I just want to set these 2 values that say 300. I just want to make it so it says 200. That's all. So I'm updating this table called units, and I'm setting the field called u order equal to 200. Whoops. Whoops. Equal to 200. Now, if I let this rip just like this, it's going to update everything. But I only want to update these 2, so I have to add a where clause. Where u order equals 300. So it's basically going to change those 2 fields. So watch. Bam. Done. And that's how you updated it. So from the command line, we looked at how to insert records, how to update or modify records, and then also how to delete records.